So apparently, Ashley Trevino's 13-year-old daughter, Evie, is now pregnant, and all of the worst people that you could possibly imagine on TikTok are talking about it. So I thought I'd throw my hat into the mix because I genuinely believe that a lot of the behavior surrounding this discussion is pretty disgusting. Like, all in all, it honestly makes me sick to my stomach, a lot of it. Before we get into that, though, be sure you subscribe to the channel. We're aiming for 300k by the end of the year. You guys have been killing it so far. You've actually been leaving, like, some really lovely comments as well. I'll put some on screen right now just to show you that I do read them, and I do appreciate them. What I don't appreciate, however, is like begging. There was one commenter who said that they would do as many push-ups as their comment got likes in the next 24 hours, so I sadistically pinned it. I also said that I'd give them $100 if they actually pulled it off and sent me a video of it, so I'm patiently waiting for it. Like begging will not be tolerated on this channel unless you can either back up what you say or are me. I'm the only one allowed to beg for things. Subscribe to the channel, baby. So we're gonna start with the video that started this whole rumor, which was Brie Olsen herself, Brianna Olsen for those who don't know, talking about Evie potentially being pregnant. Actually, before I play this, I should make it clear, believe it or not, there are some people on this channel who don't know who Ash Trevino is, and for those who don't know, I have a whole host of videos talking about her. So I'd recommend you give some of those a watch before this one, or don't. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory what the problem is here.
Saw Ash again after that. We had already came back from San Antonio and Corpus, and we came back and we were staying in Dallas. She was staying in the same house as us, and I had like these little pregnancy tests. And it was around the time where, like, I don't know if y'all keep up with her. It was around the time where she was, like, buying baby clothes. And she was, like, hinting that she might be pregnant. Or, like, I think it was around the time, like, her and Fester first, like, got together and broke up. And I'm talking about that time. That time, her daughter was, one of her daughters, I don't know which one it was. I don't even know the difference between the two. That time, her daughter was pregnant. And I guess, like, either got rid of it or something. I don't know. And I guess she didn't know who the dad was. And so she was kind of, like, going to take the fall. If her daughter would have had the kid, she was going to take the fall and be like, oh, it's my baby. Like, I had a baby.
There's still a little bit left of this video, but I can't fucking bear it. Like, I can't bear watching this shit. Like, it is the most evil, irresponsible, childish shit ever. Because there are two options here. One, this is false, or two, this is true. Both of which are fucking disgusting. If this is false, for you to make this shit up and levy it upon a 13-year-old girl and a whole family based on nothing, just to, I don't know, piss them off or annoy them or make their lives horrible because you personally have an issue with them, you're you're a despicable person. Either way, you're a despicable person. Like, Brianna Olsen should not have a career to go back to when this is all said and done. Because worst case scenario, and this is true, and Ashley Trevino's daughter is genuinely pregnant, or was genuinely pregnant, who the fuck are you to tell us that information? You are not Ash Trevino. You're not Ash Trevino's daughter. You're not even part of her family. You're just some random girl that mooched off her for fame for a couple months. And even if they had nothing to do with your career, which they have everything to do with it, but even if they didn't, that's still no reason or justification to air out their fucking dirty laundry like this. If someone's pregnant, the only person that should be making that information public is them themselves. And I'm talking about adults here. Evie is a minor. She's 13 years old. And fair enough, Brianna doesn't say Evie's name by name, I suppose, but the other daughter is 16 years old, Haley. These are both minors. You cannot be talking about their sex lives like this. Especially because commenters are fucking stupid and they will just believe you whether or not there's any evidence or not. Like, look at this comment here, the most popular one on this TikTok. I wholeheartedly believe Evie was pregnant because with that video with Junior, she had gained weight. Well, there you go. That's pretty fucking irrefutable then, isn't it? Because we all know the only reason someone would ever gain weight is if they're pregnant. I gained around 10 kilograms when COVID started. And, well, to be fair, I have 27 children and a half. So that might not be the best example, but I haven't birthed all those kids because I gained weight. This wee thing didn't pop out of my arsehole because I gained some weight. Oh, he fell. Right, but all jokes aside, I'm sure you don't need me to explain to you that a child can gain weight and it not mean that they're pregnant. I don't imagine Ashley Trevino's children are living the most healthy life. Ash Trevino doesn't fucking cook for them. So if they're eating at all, it's gonna be like shitty takeaway food. But even with all that, like, we should not be sat here speculating what the Trevino family is eating, especially like with the children. It's fucked. For everyone saying that Brie shouldn't have done this, Ash literally wished Brie would have nothing but miscarriages and is basically saying she wishes death on babies. Okay, cool. Ash Ash has nothing to do with this. It's the fucking 13-year-old daughter who's done nothing wrong. She's a fucking kid. You don't go after her to get at Ash. Like, if this is true, you have essentially just fucked her whole life up. Even if it's false, like, the amount of stress this has definitely put Evie through, the whole fucking Trevino family through, is disgusting. And there's so much shit like this as well. So what's the issue? Her kid didn't end up having it. Oh, okay, alright, cool. So, miscarriages and abortions are perfectly public information that can be shared to everyone willy-nilly. Obviously, no, those are also deeply personal, private parts of people's lives that should only be made public at their discretion. Not for fucking Brianna Olsen to just bludge. Like, clearly some really traumatic shit has gone down in that family. But here's the thing, that doesn't even need to be the case for this to be grim. Like, even if it was a completely happy, healthy family relationship where it was two loving people who have a child that's 4 years old, but they just don't want that to be revealed to the internet because they don't want their kid being public, and you make that public, that's fucking grim. You can't do that shit. Like, imagine if one day it came out that, I don't know, Film Cooper had a 5-year-old daughter or something. But the first that anyone on the internet ever heard of that factoid was on the Dan Kijabo fucking YouTube channel from my mouth. That would be pretty fucked up, right? I should not be the one revealing that information. But that being said, I mean, I'm not saying it's not true. You know, I've heard some rumors, not to be, you know, a Brianna Olsen here, but I've heard rumors. And I'm allowed to say that because he wished upon me 50,000 miscarriages, so it's totally fine. All of that was satire, by the way. None of that is true. Please do not take any of it seriously. I hate that I have to specify that, but fucking please. But also, back to the serious shit. If, for example, she actually did have a miscarriage or abortion, she said that they got rid of the baby, so it was intentional, I suppose. Yeah, maybe a lot of people on the internet would be reasonable about it and think, fair enough, that's a fine thing to do, I suppose. You're 13 years old, you're not ready for a child. A lot of the internet isn't so reasonable. Like, I would say half of the fucking people engaging in this discourse are gonna be all like, oh my god, the Trevinos murdered a fucking baby. That is the worst thing they've done so far. I can't believe this 13-year-old girl would do something so evil. Obviously, normal, sensible people will not be thinking like that, but the fact that there are millions of people who would and are now going to be levying horrific allegations of murder on fucking Evie, who doesn't deserve any of this shit, disgusting. Especially when you add on top of that it might not even be true. Like, Brianna Olsen could easily be lying about it. In fact, she probably is. Because I have watched this video and her lips are moving, which means she's probably lying.
So, like, that's what I was talking about. She's talking about a different time when we went to Corpus and she bought me a pregnancy test. Girl, I wasn't fucking pregnant then.
Ashley Trevino responded to these rumors on the world's best app, Snapchat, which is the best website on the planet to respond to your 13-year-old daughter's pregnancy rumors. On a real, I actually do feel bad for her here. I feel bad for the whole family.
Now I can't speak on it, so. But yeah. It's just sad that they gotta sit there and try and talk about a 13-year-old when they don't even know no facts, nothing. They just want to make some cheeseman because they're down bad. If I was down bad, I'd make lies up too and make the world believe whatever.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you won't hear me say this very often, but Ashley Trevino is completely correct there. Like, the only reason Brianna Olsen would ever say something so grim is because she's down bad and she wants some of that fucking Trevino clout again. But also, this is the fucking issue. Ashley Trevino has explicitly said in this video, it's not true, she wasn't pregnant. But still, on a video with 500,000 likes and over, how many views does this fucking video has? I bet it's over 10 million. Okay, 6.6 million. Still many, many millions. On this video where she says that Brianna is lying and her daughter is not pregnant, the caption is, Ash confirms 13-year-old was pregnant. Like, how can you caption the video that after watching the fucking video? It's like if I titled one of my commentary videos, oh, squirrel has a wank on a turtle's face. People will be clicking on it like, oh, I'm so excited to watch this video. I've always wanted to see this. And then my ugly mug will come on the screen. So I'm not a squirrel, I'm not a turtle, and I'm not coming most of the time.
So Ash Trevino just popped up on my For You page for the first time in a long time, and they were calling her Grandma Ash, and I just thought they were calling her that because she looked like a grandma. Her 13-year-old daughter is pregnant. Doesn't know who the father is. Ash Trevino was on live the other day shopping for baby clothes and pretending like it was hers for a skit. Apparently this might not be the first time. Ash Trevino has already come online and like semi-addressed it, but all she said was that people are trying to make up lies that they don't know about, because at first people were saying that it was her older daughter, and by addressing it, she was letting people know that it was actually her younger daughter. So instead of saying, no, I would never let that happen to my daughter, whatever, she was like, no, it wasn't my 16-year-old, guys. It was my 13-year-old. Get it right. Right. So basically, she didn't deny it. Again,
for reference here, this video actually does have over 10 million views, over 20 million views. This video has fucking 22 million views. And it's a video of someone pretty decisively saying, oh no, Ash Trevino's 13-year-old daughter is definitely pregnant. Ash Trevino didn't deny it. This isn't the first time. They don't know who the father is. She was shopping for baby clothes, acting as though it was a skit. Like, saying all these things in full confidence like it's a complete fucking confirmed fact. And also as though it's any of our business whatsoever.
To make sure y'all weren't talking about the older one because it's the younger one. I'm not surprised by her parenting. She was like, there was a whole like month of people talking about how her kids don't have beds. Like, are we surprised? Follow for more because we're gonna keep looking into this tea.
It's fucking insane that we're actually in this position now. That this is like a thing that people are speculating, believing, and bullying people for. Obviously, if Ash Trevino's 13-year-old daughter is getting pregnant on multiple occasions, they don't know who the father is, blah, blah, blah. Yes, that is very concerning. Like, that should not be a thing that is happening. But in that same breath, being this fucking public about it, and memes like Grandma Ash and Brianna Olsen talking about it like it's a silly, like, school story or whatever, is going to have catastrophic effects on this 13-year-old in question who has done nothing wrong. Making fun of Ash for not buying her children beds or not cooking for them or whatever is one thing. This is on a completely different level. Like, we've completely eclipsed the line by this point. And the worst part is that the most compelling piece of evidence for the rumor is fucking Brianna Olsen just saying it on live with fuck all evidence.
You can sit there and say that I bought the pregnancy test for my daughter or whatever. It was for her. In San Antonio, I promise. I wasn't even with my kids at that time. It was with them. My daughter was never pregnant. My kids were never pregnant. My daughters are not like them. Okay? Bree can sit there and say that I bought the pregnancy test.
Bree is brutally honest. I don't think she's lying. I wonder why she looks nervous. I can't fucking imagine why. Maybe it's because 20 million people think that her 13-year-old daughter is pregnant and are constantly spamming on her live stream that she's a grandma, that she's irresponsible, that they don't know who the father is, that she's been lying the whole time, that, I don't know, maybe her family encourages murder via abortion or some dumb shit like that. Like, even if it is all a complete lie and not true at all, she has every reason in the world to be nervous. So don't give me this fucking pseudo-scientific, like, detective bollocks. If someone has that many accusations being levied against them, their family even, whether or not it's true, they're going to be nervous. That's not a sign of guilt. She's over-explaining, aka she's lying. Just fuck off. All of you. I fucking hate the internet. So I hate TikTok comments. That's what I hate. If she wasn't explaining at all, oh, she's staying rather silent about this. I think it's true, because why wouldn't she be explaining? Why wouldn't she just expose the lies if it was false? And the second she goes into any depth, oh no, over-explaining is a clear sign of lying, actually. There's no winning it. There's nothing she can do. Nothing. Brianna Olsen is a fucking clown that has just ruined everything. Like, this is completely out of pocket. I can't believe anyone is on her side. True or not, it's fucking disgusting. Like, you should be genuinely ashamed of yourself. Ash being a grandma will send me into orbit. Then you live a really fucking boring life. Go get some hobbies. It's true. Like, my girl's made a noise, though I'm being harsh there. If Ash being a grandma is like a huge concern in your life, then go fucking get a life. Learn some piano. Go on a run. Go on a hike. Read a fucking book or something. Anything, man. Like, introduce some excitement into it. Fuck's sake. Ash is lying. It's all about facial expressions and body language. When she said that she bought the test, she looked away. Oh. Well, I don't know about you guys. I'm pretty convinced now. I honestly, before this point, I was completely on Ashley Trevino's side, but now that My Life 120320011 has revealed that sickening piece of information, I've got to say, I think I'm on Bree's side here. Because they're right. When Ash said that she bought the test, she did look away from the camera for a second.
Bought the pregnancy test for my daughter or whatever. It was for her. In San Antonio, I promise.
But she didn't even look away, though. Not only is the comment stupid, but it's wrong. She didn't look away. She looked right at the fucking camera, which makes sense because everyone knows that looking away from the camera means that you're a horrific liar and you shouldn't be taken seriously. And on that note, I just wanted to reveal to you all that I had absolutely nothing to do with John F. Kennedy's assassination. So I just want to put that rumor to bed too.
They can say whatever they want. Anybody can say whatever they want. But I don't play when it comes to my kids. So, eventually I will speak on everything, and y'all will know the truth about a lot of stuff.
What is this like horror fucking music where she talks about her 13-year-old daughter potentially being pregnant? You can hear the dog going mental in the background. When nature itself has turned against you, you know that the whole discussion is bollocks.
But right now I can't speak on it, so, but yeah. It's just sad that they gotta sit there and try and talk about a 13-year-old, no facts, nothing. They just want to make some cheese mate because they're down bad.
It's a good, you know what? It's a good pun, that. I like that. She wants to make cheese mate and she's brie, which is a cheese. That's smart. I'll give her that. That is clever.
If I was down bad, I'd make lies up too and make the world believe whatever. But unfortunately, I'm blessed. I'm not, so I don't have to sit there and do anything for clout. I don't.
Okay, that's bullshit, obviously. Like, as much as I'm sympathizing with Ash Trevino here, this is like some sort of moral grandstanding from her that I can't get behind. She's not a particularly good person either. You know, and she's definitely used to doing things only for clout as well, even if it does mean neglectful behavior. That doesn't mean that I'm not on her side with this whole, like, drama, though. You wanna fucking call it that, drama. Brie addresses the hate that she's been getting for revealing that Ash Trevino's 13-year-old is allegedly pregnant.
Crazy about all these T pages saying that they're mad because they don't want children and their families to be brought up in beef, or they're not gonna, I guess, fuck with me anymore. Girl, your whole career is being a T page and talking about other people's families, personal life, and children.
I hate to say it, but she low-key ate with this one. Wow, she's actually saying something I agree with. Like, are you guys fucking daft? Like, the difference between a Dan Kijabo video, I don't know if, like, she's talking about T channels, for example, like mine. I guess as a commentary channel who disagrees with her doing what she did, I might fall into that category. I definitely would, in her opinion. But to compare me talking about, like, already established situations and, like, trying to find the correct information and sort of just giving my opinions on stuff, telling a couple jokes every now and then, it's a commentary channel, right? I'm not actively going out of my way to try and ruin the lives of families because I'm jealous of their fame. I'm not here to reveal deeply personal, private bits of information about 13-year-olds that could literally ruin their lives for no fucking reason because I don't like their mum. Like, my goal is just to have fun and entertain people. There's nothing entertaining about revealing that a 13-year-old might be pregnant. That's just grim. It just sort of goes to show the complete difference in motivation behind a lot of YouTube channels, for example, and fucking Brianna Olsen and people like her. Brianna Olsen doesn't like entertaining her audience, making people laugh. She doesn't give a shit about that. She literally only cares about fame and money. That's the only reason you can justify to yourself revealing something like that. And that's not me saying that I don't give a fuck about money. Obviously, money is nice, and I do enjoy making money with the channel. But I hope it translates as I make videos like this, that at this channel's core, I am someone who loves to entertain and loves to make people laugh. Like, that motivation there is sort of the beating heart that keeps this channel alive and thriving. And obviously, alongside that, there are conversations and sort of, I guess, moral queries and definitely moments of passion or anger like I've been having in this video when something is just so inherently fucked up. Yeah, long story short, I think that people who are agreeing with this statement are unable to think critically. It's like talking shit isn't just one thing. There are different levels of talking shit, and yours is way higher a level than like the majority of drama channels or whatever you want to call them.
Evie is not pregnant. We are confirming this right now. If y'all are saying that my mom confirmed it, y'all is like rereading it, like y'all are hearing it wrong and everything.
So this is Evie and Haley themselves saying that Evie is not pregnant. I will say I can't see their usernames anywhere on screen, so this is not confirmed by any means.
Evie is not pregnant. We are confirming this right now. If y'all are saying that my mom confirmed it, y'all is like rereading it, like y'all are hearing it wrong and everything. My tia already spoke on it. She is not pregnant. Y'all, I'm not pregnant, PMO.
Yeah, so that is allegedly Evie, but once again, there's no usernames on screen. I can't see, like, any definitive evidence that that is them talking. So people are using that fucking thing to prove that Evie is in fact pregnant, because Haley is saying, like, oh, wrong sister to are you keeping the baby? Again, this is complete bullshit. This is not Haley's real account. Don't believe everything you see on the fucking internet. When he is going to learn this shit. This is just DoorDash all over again. Like, the amount of TikTok comments on the DoorDash thing being like, oh, we know you opened the door. We've seen the video. Obviously, the video doesn't fucking exist. The door was open the whole time. But the sheer amount of comments that were like, oh, there's no denying it. The video's out there. We've seen it. I saw you open it. I saw you say that you opened it. Like, the amount of lies that can just be believed because of pure mob mentality with no evidence whatsoever is terrifying on the internet. Like, I'm not hyperbolizing at all. I'm not over-exaggerating. It is genuinely, honestly, horrifically terrifying. One of the biggest issues with the internet is the same issue that the planet holds. It's the biggest issue with, I would say, mankind, and it's that most people are fucking stupid. And what's worse is that most people don't know that they're stupid. The second you're able to acknowledge just how dumb you are, I think that makes you smarter than half the fucking population immediately. Ash made a couple of other videos. She ended up deleting them, but obviously there are re-uploads.
I'm gonna make sure I post both of these videos, all 3 of them, whatever, on my TikTok. Y'all don't owe me an apology. But what y'all do owe is my 13-year-old child an apology. Because y'all don't know what y'all put her through in the last few days. And then y'all want to sit there and say she didn't know who the father was.
Yeah, I mean, that is completely true. I think everyone who believed this shit or bullied anyone because of it, yeah, they owe Evie an apology. I'm not expecting people to actually apologize to her because there's no fucking accountability on the internet. Well, if you're a creator, then maybe you can be forced to do certain things, but if you're just an anonymous commenter who's a twat, then you don't need to do anything. Which is, and by the way, I don't think they have responded at all. Like, I've shown videos that allegedly might be them, this could be them talking or whatever. I don't think they have responded at all. I think that they're way too fucking stressed out of their mind right now to speak about anything because the whole world thinks that a 13-year-old is pregnant. I wouldn't put it past that 13-year-old to be so fucking anxiety-ridden and like sad and depressed at that thought that she can't even fucking bear to look at her phone right now. I'm someone who is online. I'm someone who has had accusations levied at me before by big creators. Like, a lot of people have believed these things and it fucking is so stressful. Like, it sucks. I could not imagine being 13 years old and getting that exact same thing like 100 times bigger. Because Evie is probably more popular than I am, all in all. Like, this whole situation, it just, oh man, it boils my blood. It really does.
My kids don't get around like that. If your kids do, I'm sorry. But my kids don't. My kids don't even go nowhere. My kids stay at home all the time. They don't want to go out. I've tried to take them with us to vacation. They wouldn't. I've stayed quiet about it because I've been on vacation. But now that I'm back. God forbid something happened to my baby. Not only would I have to live with that, but y'all would too. Y'all don't know what I have to deal with. Picking up the pieces that y'all are breaking her into. You want to bully somebody? Come bully me. Bully me. Like I said, I'm going to pray for each of y'all tonight. And I pray that your children don't get bullied on the internet the way y'all grown women are bullying my kids. Spreading lies. Spreading hate. I'm sorry that my kids aren't out there.
Yeah, I mean, this is just facts. And like, you can't, these aren't crocodile tears. Those are real fucking tears. Like, she's genuinely distraught because of this, and who can blame her? The whole world is going after her family because some fucking arsehole said that she was pregnant and aborted it or whatever, and they don't know who the father is. Fucking Brie. And then had the audacity to make a follow-up video fucking laughing about it. She don't give a shit. She thinks she was completely in the right to do such a thing, and she hasn't like gone back on it at all. And again, I know some people might be responding to this video being like, oh, you're not believing it. Maybe it's true or whatever. I don't care if it's true. It's still just as disgusting. I don't think that Ashley Trevino is a good mother at all. But you know what definitely isn't helping? Shit like this. Even the best fucking mother in the world would struggle like fuck if their children was receiving this much just unfiltered, unadulterated hatred on a daily basis by millions of people. Like, if you are someone who is bullying Evie for any of this shit, you don't deserve to morally grandstand over fucking anyone or criticize the morals of Ash Trevino, because you're worse. Biggest example of that is Brie Olsen by far. What a fucking disgusting piece of shit. She can go fuck herself, honestly. Like, I'd be perfectly happy if tomorrow everything, like every social media account of hers was deleted.
I'm tired of people saying that my daughter was pregnant. Or is pregnant. Both of them. Last year y'all said Haley was pregnant. This year.
Again, what is with like this inspirational music that, what's this account, Cut to the T has added over this video? Overcome by Scott.
Y'all are saying each of their name. I don't know. My kids are young. Okay? I have a 13-year-old. Yes. And I have my 16-year-old. Yes. My kids, neither of them were ever pregnant. Nor are they expecting. So, with that being said, it's grown people who are saying this. I would never use that as a skit, Mind you, the reason the person said it is because I called her out on faking hers.
She runs her mouth so much about everybody. We don't want to hear it. We don't care. All that Trevino does is lie. Again, there's no winning here. She stays silent. Oh, that's denial's the truth. Yep, you've confirmed it by not saying anything. Then she talks, shut up. We know you're lying. There's no point talking. Over-explaining, in fact. Now we definitely know it's true. It's not fair. Like, it's genuinely not fair. I fucking hate it. I hate the internet, honestly. Like, if anyone watching this video has, like, siblings or children even that are 13 years old, nieces, like, anyone in your family, immediate vicinity, friends, siblings, friends, or whatever, anyone that you know that is 13 years old, imagine if they got pregnant. Obviously, that is going to be an incredibly stressful time for that person, their family, your family, if you're a part of that family, especially if they have to go through the abortion, that whole process or whatever. Like, either which way, no matter what happens, the second that 13-year-old's fucking pregnant, it's incredibly stressful on everyone. Like, the amount of shit that is going on, you wouldn't wish that upon your worst enemy, man. Now imagine that some fucking idiot goes on TikTok live and tells over 20 million people about everything that's happened and says that they don't know who the father is and that the abortion happened and that all of this shit was like public knowledge now. Like, if you're someone who doesn't feel much sympathy for Ash or Evie, like, really personalize it that much more and you'll realize how grim it all is. Like, remember that really private thing that you wanted no one to know about because your whole family was fucked because of it? Well, guess what? Now the whole world knows. Now when that 13-year-old kid goes to school, everyone knows. It's fucking grim.
I've never told her anything like that. Never have I ever been that close to her to tell her so-and-so is pregnant, because it's none of her business what happens between me and my kids, me and my parents, me and my siblings. I would have never called her a friend. All she was with Santos. She literally is just mad because I called her out on her fake pregnancy.
The fact she's not off social media to be with her devastated daughter and is posting to make a profit is wild. Did it ever occur to you, maybe, that perhaps that 13-year-old daughter has begged her mother with a massive following to tell the world that she isn't pregnant, in fact? You don't think that 13-year-old, who is in fact now devastated, would want those rumors to be put to bed? Ashley Trevino publicly disavowing and denying those rumors is the best thing that she can do here. It's unfortunate that it's got to a point where that is the best possible option for her, but right now, that is the best possible option for her. Obviously, you would hope that outside of these lies, she is with that daughter. She is comforting her. She's trying to be a good parent. I don't know if that's happening. It's a good thing that I don't know if that's happening. It's none of my fucking business. I can only hope. And I do genuinely hope it. Because, fuck man, that kid don't deserve any of this shit. Now, I was actually gonna have a look at this, like, 20 men versus 1 influencer Ash Trevino edition thing, just to, like, bring the mood a bit down and add some much-needed levity or humor to such a bad situation. But I'll be real, I think I'm a little bit too pissed off to actually watch this video and like laugh and have a good old gay old time. Like, it's a 40-year-old in a dating show talking dirty to a bunch of fucking 18, 19-year-olds. I'm not in the mood for this shit right now. I guess if anything, it's a good reminder that Ash Trevino is also pretty fucking pathetic. Hopefully whatever money she made from this fucking piece of shit video is being used to help her daughter. But for those who actually wanted to like hear my opinion on it, I've skipped to a random point in the video. This kid's he's wearing literally a school backpack to like have a chat with her. I'm gonna click off that video now. We're done. I think we're actually done with the video because I'm not watching that. I'm gonna have to go like meditate for a couple hours before bed now because I'm that fucking livid right now. Like, this shit really pisses me off. But if you think I got anything wrong or I was too sympathetic to Ash Trevino or too aggressive towards Brie Olsen, or I don't know, just got some things wrong or got some things that you disagree with, then definitely be sure to let me know in the comments. If this disgusts you as much as it disgusts me, then let me know that in the comments as well, because, you know, I'm always interested to hear your opinions or be held accountable on shit that I might have gotten wrong. With all that aside though, 300k by the end of the year, still holding that down. Hopefully we get to it. I think we can. In any case though, that is the end of the video, so hopefully I will catch you all in the next one. Bye.